Hey guys, Mick Meaney here, and today I want to give you a powerful growth hacking strategy that is guaranteed to get you more website traffic. Now, there are actually three types of traffic that you need to know about. Now, the first one is paid traffic. That's when you get traffic from adverts. The second one is organic traffic. That's when you get traffic from search engines. And the third one, well, we'll talk more about that in a few minutes because that is the most powerful type of traffic to have. So let's talk about the first two for a second. Now, paid traffic. That is traffic that you control. So it really comes down to your budget because that determines how much traffic you can get and how often you get it. But if you stop paying for the ads, then the traffic stops. Now, organic traffic, on the other hand, well, that's a lot more valuable, but it's traffic that you don't control. You have to rely on search engines and other websites to send you that traffic. That means you do have limited control over how much you get and how often you get it. Okay, now the point of both of these types of traffic is to turn it into the third type, which is the most powerful, and that's traffic that you own. So, how do you turn paid traffic and organic traffic into traffic that you own? The easiest way to do it is with an email list. So, as soon as traffic joins your email list, you own it. That means you can tap into that traffic anytime you like and as often as you like. Now, for us, for marketers and content creators, the ideal scenario is that organic traffic visits your website. And then from there, they subscribe to your email list. But of course, in the real world, well, you'd be really lucky if that happens 20% of the time. So that means we need a system in place to re-engage the 80% who don't subscribe. And for that, we need to have a retargeting campaign. So let's go ahead and make a start because this is going to really serve you well and help you to grow your traffic a lot faster. Now, if you haven't done so yet, I strongly recommend that you install the Facebook Pixel code on your website. It's simple to do. Now, even if you don't intend to run ads yet, that's fine. It's still a good idea to install that code as soon as possible. You see, it needs time to gather enough data to make your ads profitable. So the sooner you do it, the better. And if you need a hand finding the Pixel code, just go to the Events Manager section of the Facebook Ads tool, click on Add Event, and then choose whichever option works best for you. Okay, so once the Pixel code is all set up, you just leave it to run on your website for a day or two so it starts collecting data. And then in the meantime, we take the next step. So here you need to create a landing page. The more landing pages you have, the better. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But this is where you will ask your visitors to subscribe to your email list in exchange for a free gift. That free gift is called a lead magnet. I have other videos available if you want to know how to make lead magnets. Just take a look in the description below and you'll find some links. Okay. Here's another little tip when you're making your landing pages. Make sure that you don't include a navigation bar, so remove your menus. Besides legal pages, remove anything that links to other pages. You need to give your visitors two choices. They can either subscribe to your email list or leave, and that's it. Okay, now it's time to run an ad. Now, your ad should promote the landing page, but we're not going to spend a fortune here. In fact, we're going to spend as little as possible because we're only going to advertise to people who've already visited your website. You see, the Facebook Pixel, that knows who's visited your website. So if you create a custom audience to target just those people, your ad spend will be massively reduced. Plus, because you're only targeting people who've already expressed an interest in you or your business, the relevancy will be very high. So that means you're going to get better results for less. And you can also use this to boost your post if you want to. That is, if you do want to reach a wider audience. And if you do have other websites and you want to run ads for those too, you can do that in the Facebook Business Manager. Okay, so that's that step done. So now it's time to really focus on organic traffic. So we're hitting things from both angles here. Now what I want you to do now is go through your Google Analytics and look for content that is performing very well. Look for your most popular content. On those pages, I want you to add a little form that asks people to subscribe to your email list. I mean, take a look at how I'm doing it on the Profit Copilot website. Here you can see that the call to action and the opt-in form are embedded directly within the content. Now, this doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to appeal to your readers. And you can even take this a step further. You can segment your email list. So, for example, if your website is about weight loss and you have one category for exercises and another for diet, you can create a lead magnet for each category. Now, that also means creating a custom audience for each category, but it is highly targeted and super effective, and it's going to allow you to build your email list fast. Another thing that I want you to do is go back to Google Analytics, have a look at the content that isn't performing too well. So if it's not getting a lot of traction, it's not ranking for the keywords you want, what I want you to do is do two things to these pages. So first of all, make sure that your keywords are up to scratch. So go back to doing keyword research, go through everything with a fine-tooth comb, because obviously the content isn't ranking too good. So you know that the keyword selection wasn't great. But do double check that the traffic levels of that page isn't doing very well for you, because just because it's not ranking for the keywords that you want, it doesn't mean that it isn't ranking for other valuable keywords. Okay, right. The second thing that I want you to do is to update the content itself. So have a think about how things have changed since you first published that piece. Have any new developments arrived? Has your opinion changed? Have you found a better way of doing things? Really take the time. Ask yourself how the content can be improved, and really do go deep with this. Take the time and aim to create the best possible resource on that topic. Google will only ever try to rank the best possible pieces of content. So that means we have to create, or at least do our best to create those amazing pieces of content. You see, not only will updating your content tell Google that it's fresh, it'll also improve your chances of ranking for your chosen keywords. Now, if you are serious about growing a popular and profitable website, you're going to need traffic. So for that reason, I'd love to give you the traffic methods that I never share on here or anywhere else. You can get them sent direct to your inbox every day when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. Thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.